Gen even says it, Mame, let's do this together sometime. Oh my god, she's in prison. She killed a guy with like a fucking evil scientist splitting machine. She's in jail. Oh, he 100% had it coming. Amazing game. Amazing game. We got the resolution. But that is not the true ending. Unlocked eyeballies function. Wait time for question is now 0 seconds. In picture book, play with eyeballies that you met in the past function. Give answers to the questions from now on too. That is not the true ending. Now that we have done that, we're gonna load this file back up.
BB, huh?
Couldn't care. Skip all that. Doesn't matter. We've seen the ending. If I go to the flowchart, we just have to find when she asked us. I want to say it was here, because it was as Ryuki. I want to say it was here. We might have to go here. I think it might have been on the 11th instead of on the 12th. So we might go through on this. Because it's not like up here. It was when we saw her. I want to say it was on the 11th as Ryuki. Can you brute force the code? No. Well, okay, hold on. So, yes, but realistically, no. The code is random for every copy of the game, so you have no idea what it is. It's not like you can just find it, but you could just keep playing it and putting in every number until you found it. But it's a 6-digit code where numbers can be repeated. You'd be here for all of your life. It was Ryuki, but when did she die in the timeline? In the timeline, she dies down here somewhere, like late. Like she died in the present. Here we go. Yeah, she died on the 12th. But it was on the 12th in the present. So we were in Ryuki in the past, I'm pretty sure. So it was here. Yeah. Not with the X's, I just mean vertically. Oh, vertically, I mean, she died on the 12th. Yeah, but yeah, vertically she died on the 12th, so it must have been the 11th. So we're going to do this in just a second. And by just a second, I mean, I'm going to take a quick break. I have to use the bathroom, and I do want to see this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a break. I hope everyone does as well. Get water, get snacks, prepare yourself for what the true ending is, and then we're going to talk about what I think Tokiko did and why it's the coolest thing in the world. So I'll be back in a second. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. Okay. Hi. Hey, how's it going? I don't know about y'all. I feel so much better. Almost 4 hours no bathroom really gets to a guy. And before anyone says anything, yes, I did it to myself. I was interested in the story. Do y'all have crazy amounts of mosquitoes all of a sudden? Yes, we do. I want you to understand, mosquitoes, mosquitoes are always a problem here, but like, you get one, you get a couple, you might get a bite here, there, what have you. We have gotten so many mosquitoes recently that I have looked up how to deal with mosquitoes on your property. It's gotten so bad that I asked Corey the other day, I was like, I feel like I remember there was a time where they would spray for mosquitoes. Like, the time would come around fall and there would be a truck that goes around and it would spray for mosquitoes. And I feel like I haven't seen that truck in years. Help us. The mosquitoes are a problem. I killed a mosquito midstream today. Swirling at the back door like they know where the blood is. I'm telling you. I looked up, there's apparently a thing, it's called a mosquito dunk, I want to say is what it's called. Maybe you have your timelines mixed up. Shut, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I already don't trust the shit I think I know. But yeah, it's like some real wild shit. Maybe a TC bird. Stop. Okay. Are you serious? No recollection? I swear they used to spray for... I'm done. But so, okay. So, here's my thought. And this is what... It makes me so happy. So. Madam Boss Bitch Tokiko. Okay? I already claimed that issue. I know, I'm trying to get my own thing. But I'm running out of stuff. Our friend group. I am running out of things. No, Boss Bitch Tokiko. She saw that Mame... we cover most bases. She saw that Mame killed Uru, killed Terror, and then blackmailed her, but blackmailed her to do specific things. The specific things being putting her body in her office, half of her body in her office, and then putting Jin's half into... The creepy menu music is great, and I'm not just saying that because it's turning my Skyrim exploration into a horror game. Oh my god. I got the mentally... Everyone's taking all the good stuff. But so, she said she gave Mame 2 instructions. One was to put her body in the Nyes building. The other was to put Uru's other half in the stadium. And I've been thinking about why. We know why Terror was putting his bodies wherever he was, but why put the body in the stadium? And this is what I think is so beautiful about this plan, if it's exactly what I thought. Tokiko and Nyes' entire methodology, likes flow of time, normal things to enjoy. It's a normal thing. Entire methodology is that we're living in a simulation. She very much believes that this is a game. None of what you're seeing is real, etc., etc. And so, if she has found something out that points towards this being a game, I do like the idea that why would she put... No, we can't tell her that she's right. But why would she put that body? Why would she put the other half of Uru in the stadium? And I think it's because if she's treating this as a game, you cannot go to a location until you've already had a reason to go to the location. There might be a different X. I think that she had us put him there because we needed a reason to go to the stadium so that we had the stadium on our map. And she knew that. She was like, she was like, the goal of what the goal of what Terror wants to do is to send everyone to the stadium. That's the secret behind Nirvana X. We need to have you have a reason to go to the stadium so that you have a place to go to start this entire thing. And so the stadium is on our map because we have been there to see the products of her machinations. You know what I'm saying? The fruits of her labor. Terror's idea is completely separate. Because otherwise, I mean, I'm sure they'll tell us, but otherwise, I don't see the reason that she would want the other half of Terra's body in the stadium. It doesn't make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. So I think she figured some shit out and knew, like, oh, this is how it works. She tried to end process herself and she wasn't able to. No, she did. She did take her own. She did end process. That's the thing. And that's also why I think that is that she knew. Oh, unless she's the NPC of someone else's story. Oh, you're so right. Hold on, you're so right. I forgot. She tried to end process herself and floated in between death and life. She was saying she had like hovered between death and life for a while and saw the truth of this world, which the entire time we thought like, okay, crazy lady, like that's fine. Maybe she did and found out someone else is playing as her. So she saw the secrets of the world and was like, okay, so we need to do this specific thing. Dude, we're about to get answers. I want them. I want them. I want them. Answers. So we need to go to Nye's president's office. Ooh. Answers. Ought to know. Ryuki chapter 1. Digga-digga-doo. Let's go through this conversation.
Welcome. I am the president of the Japanese Nizatlaws branch, Tokiko Shigure.
I apologize for visiting so late at night. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department.
Mr. Ryuki, is it? Mamoru, my secretary, has already informed me. I hear you've come to ask about Jin Furue's murder.
This is the president's office on the top floor of the building containing the Japanese branch of Nizatlaws, commonly known as Nyes. When I synced with Jakara earlier, Tama and I saw something in his Somnium. Someone who looked like they were in Nyes was making the Bats 490 video. And that's why we ended up here. We came to the president's office to talk to the top level of Nyes. It's the drunk with 12 kids. Look, he's going through it, okay? Wink. Sync. I don't remember what triggers it, so I need to ask everything that I can.
What is going on here?
Maybe she's not thinking about anything at all.
Her mind is completely blank?
Maybe she reached a state of selflessness.
This is so many things. So this is the thing. At this point, Tokiko, it's hard to explain. In the timeline, Tokiko or Uru hasn't died yet. We're in the past. Uru has not died. But I do believe that Tokiko either knows that Amame will kill Uru or something along those lines. What were you doing around?
Judging by the way you asked that, I assume that's Jin's estimated time of death?
Well, yes.
I was in Okinawa from the night of the 8th. I had a seminar to attend on the 9th and 10th. I returned to Tokyo late last night.
I checked the logs for hotels and airports, for smartphone access points, and the security footage for each location. It's true that Tokiko was in Okinawa from the 8th to the 10th.
So she has an alibi.
As long as you presume Jin's body wasn't brought back with her from Okinawa.
About Bats
Considering
490?
the fact that you are here, I assume it would be pointless to hide it. Indeed. I had my subordinates create that video. BATS 490 was an ARG, just a game. But there was a high-level encryption hiding a message within. We have been seeking high IQ individuals with the capability to decode it. The purpose was to recruit them into NISE.
So this QR video was made for the same reason?
I am aware of that video. I saw it on the news. However, it's completely unrelated to NISE. I assume someone made it with the intent to imitate BATS 490.
What do you think, Tama?
Hard to say on that alone.
About Chikara.
Do you mean the man from Horodori Institute of Genetics?
So you do know him. I'm actually here because of a tip I
Yeah,
got
but
from
not the Nirvana Initiative. She
Chikara
chose
is
her
someone
words
else?
very
No,
carefully.
He was just released earlier. We didn't have
'Cause
enough
she
evidence to keep
knows.
him detained.
I see.
About your relationship with Chikara.
Chikara is a former member of NISE, though this was over 20 years ago. When he left us, he became an avid believer in the Order of Percent.
Order of Percent?
It's an organization that split off from NISE. You could say they are a sect. The Order of Percent is a religious sect, whereas we are an ideological society. Despite our common roots, we are heading in completely different directions.
Then how did Chikara know that NISE created BATS 490?
I wouldn't know about that. Perhaps he asked an acquaintance from NISE.
NISE has their own Mormons. Wild. How did you end up here?
I had a very hard time finding the place. After all, NISE is a secret organization hidden from the public.
It's a good thing Boss just happened to know someone who knew this location.
Business casual in the
Otherwise, we
winter?
would have been out of luck.
I'm telling
After I
you.
got inside the building, it wasn't easy.
I can't
Guards,
express
security
enough.
gates.
Tama's
If I hadn't
great,
met
don't
Mamoru
get
at
me
the
wrong.
entrance, I probably wouldn't even have made it to this office.
I know about ABIS, and I know it's trustworthy. That's why I let you through to talk to the president.
About NISE.
Anyway, I was surprised. I had heard of NISE, the secret organization, but I thought it was just an urban legend. I can't believe it actually exists.
Yes, there has been all sorts of gossip about us. Some claim we're a secret society of Satanists, or that we have something to do with a sequence of binary code that came from space. But that's all nonsense. Made-up stories that become more and more embellished as they were passed on. Rumors are quite a terrifying thing. NISE is a perfectly legitimate ideological society. Our headquarters are located in New York, with many branches in cities throughout the world. This is one such branch.
NISE is an ideological
This is
society?
a common misconception, but NISE is not a religious organization. We are a group of like-minded individuals who act together based on a certain understanding of the universe.
And that is?
The simulation theory. Have you heard of it?
That the world is an artificial simulation of reality created by someone or something. That's the theory.
You're saying everything in this world we're living in isn't real?
Yes. It's a false world constructed with specific rules by a program. And if
We
it
are
is made by a
definitely
program,
not
there
a
must
cult.
by necessity
Yeah.
be imperfections, edges, or seams. To find these seams, or to create them, is our objective.
Why would you do that?
If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. Thusly, we will tear at the seams of the program until it is unraveled, and its people are emancipated. That is our ultimate goal.
This old hack has completely lost it.
Has she? Has she, though? How will you tear the seams of the world?
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur.
I don't understand.
You will someday. It is a prophecy. It will be fulfilled eventually.
Gang
What
gang.
is that?
It's a hand sign we use.
Sorry, every
It's
time.
meant to resemble the sign.
Don't
you
put your
believe
dick in crazy. Wrong, Huey. Only put your dick in crazy. Can you show me the hand sign again? The hand sign is supposed to be that symbol behind Tokiko. You Tokiko
But
security?
I'm also her bodyguard. I used to be a bodyguard for a certain politician until the end of last year. He was a piece of human garbage. Slugged him in the face and resigned. Then ended up here thanks to an acquaintance introducing me.
Wrong. Only stick your dick in crazy. Say something funny.
There.
Solid.
Said it.
About
I
nice.
was only hired recently. I don't know much about it, really.
The triple. Yo, they really tried it.
Your badge.
That's something phony.
What is this? A vaudeville routine? That wasn't funny at all.
That's the non-Yapal X, the symbol of Nyes.
Non-Upal means consisting of 9. You know how there's single, double, triple?
When he says
Non-Upal
he's
is
about
the
that
ninth.
life, he means it.
So non-equal X means...
I
9
say it all the
X's?
time. I know what I'm
Think
about.
so.
Did you know that Nyzadlaws is derived from 9-exed lozenge? Lozenge referring to a diamond shape. In other words, Nyzadlaws means the 9 X's of the diamond. By the way, would you mind if I asked you a question?
What is it?
Are you perhaps a Freyer?
Freyer?
Frey. I thought I
am
heard that
asking
somewhere
the
before.
person within you.
What?
I will ask you one more time. Are you a Freyer?
Yes.
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional. Am I correct?
Yes.
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freyer, you should know it.
Okay, it should be 795. I see 4 term. You're saying 4? I wrote down 3. I had it 79362. 795362. So I'm gonna put that one first. We might have to speed run back here. Bod check. I would appreciate it. We might have to speed run back here. I'm gonna run it though. And then if I'm wrong, we'll just get that shit. I think I got it. Ryuki chapter Diverge? I was half listening, but basically they know they're in a game, right? They do. They do know they're in a game. We just trust each other and have a code of honor.
What?
What
Tama.
the fuck?
Tama!
AI function offline, self-repair program activated. Is my audio fucked up? No, Kit. Everyone's audio is fucked up. We're in a place.
Thank you. Why are you surprised? I didn't die. Let me show you the real world. I am this space.
What the fuck?
Tokiko said find me. Where could she be?
You're kidding me. There it is. This is kind of horrifying. Yeah, a little bit. Wait, where'd she? Okay. the Unity out of bounds. Funnily enough, this game was made with Unity. Yeah, it's just a game. Wall clip. Get out of there. She said, I didn't die. Why are you surprised?
This is the true world. Do you understand?
Is this a hallucination? Or is it reality? I don't understand.
No, that is not the case. You must already realize that you have transcended the logic of causality. How did you know about the nil number? My hologram only discusses that fact 6 years into the future. And it is not Ryuki who will be told. The two Mizukis. We will tell them the nil number. But for some reason, you already knew. Why is that? Can you explain?
I should make someone play this while high. Yeah, as long as you have like 27 hours.
This is an enormous seam in the structure of this world. It has been rent, and the reality beneath has been exposed. Do you recall what I told you? If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. This is the result. We are in that hole now, in an empty space, torn into the false world itself.
It'll be my own MK Ultra. Why did you order Amame to move the corpse? Why was the nil number shared at that time? Why'd you commit suicide?
You asked me 3 questions. All of them have the same answer. In order to experience this moment now, we did this. Although I suppose it is more accurate to say what we are about to experience.
Tokiko, if you show me a biblically accurate angel, I'm gonna cry.
That's where the seam can occur.
Oh.
Everything happened to make this happen, and what is about to happen. The reality is, this world will eventually collapse. I have reached moksha.
All of the her in all of those timelines, or is Tokiko like a conglomerate? I think she's talking about her and
Further
me.
explanation is unnecessary.
Like together, we made this happen.
I will not allow you to call this charity, but I will grant you one of 2 options. Ryuki is about to return to the original world. When that happens, you can share this information with him, or not share this information with him. Which do you choose? I leave that decision to you.
We have to share it. We have to mind break Ryuki. Wait, but does that mean, does Ryuki get mind broken? No, because like, we have to share.
I see. Ryuki will be returned to the original world, with the knowledge of these past few days, and what will happen 6 years from now. As a result, history will change. Not even I know if this will bring you true happiness, but I will respect.
If you don't share, everything goes back to normal? Oh.
Be seeing you until we meet again.
Look, that's all I ever want to hear from you,
Freya.
Tokiko. I'm just saying. That's baller. Just fade out of existence. Ryuki, are you okay?
What about Tokiko?
I have no idea. I was out cold.
Mamoru, where's Tokiko?
Huh. She was just here earlier.
I explained to Tama how I met Tokiko outside the president's office. So Tama is...
Are you stupid or something? It's just one of your typical episodes.
Not this one.
Episodes.
Yeah, your hallucinations? I think you need to get some sleep.
Ryuki chapter diverge. All this happened, more or less. Yoyagi Park. 6 years later.
It's cold.
Mr. Date.
What are you doing
Here
here?
to investigate a case.
A case?
Guess I've got to tell you everything now. 6 years ago, you solved the HB case and got promoted. Now you're second in command at ABIS. You're always
Huh?
at your desk now, so you don't really know what it's like out there anymore.
Huh? About the HB case.
What, is the cold getting to your brain or something? You solved the HB case 6 years ago. You found Terror, Urusomizuki, in the basement of Horodori Institute. I bet he's in his holding cell right now, cursing your name. The case is still in the courts, but there's no doubt he's gonna get hit hard with the sentencing. No one but him knows the whole story. But he definitely cut Jin and Chikara
Locked in,
half.
so I'm hilariously never gonna get yelled at. Yelled at for what? What happened? He lived? No, so we've made, I hope they show it as like an actual thing. Yeah, we're in a full-on alternate reality diverging off of this. We're over here now. In a place where we prevented the murders because we had outside knowledge of the murders. So instead of him doing anything in the past, immediately after talking to Tokiko, we knew where Uru was, so we just went and fucking stopped him. So what happened to Tokiko?
Huh? Why are you asking about Tokiko? She disappeared 6 years ago. She's been missing.
Does Tama not know still? I mean, Tama probably knows what we told her, whether she believes us or not.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. See ya.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Ryuki.
Hell yeah.
Komeiji.
Long time no see, Ryuki.
Shoma.
You're alive.
What do you mean? I'm not a ghost. See, my legs are right here.
Well, they are short.
To think, my only son insulting me like this. You should consider yourself
Why are we meeting
lucky
this
I
dude
don't
for
have
2 minutes before
a
he
short
dips?
temper.
He's got stuff to do. Tama stays loving Komeji's jokes, and that is so wholesome. Why are you
I
here?
was just on a walk with Dad. It feels good walking in snow, you know? Oh, don't worry about my body. I can't really put it into words, but I think I've come to accept it. It's not like a disease or something, and it doesn't cause me any pain. Plus, I don't think I've completely stopped aging. I'm growing a little bit. Maybe I'll live to be 600 years old.
If you really think hard about it, it is pretty crazy.
It's pretty
He
crazy
never stopped
without
growing.
thinking hard
Shoma
about it.
was also, like, experimented on for his genome stuff at the Horodori Institute. He is as close to immortal as they could get. They slowed down his aging process so wildly that for 6 years he's looked exactly the same. Like, same height, same day. He ages at an alarmingly slow rate, so he'll probably live to be really, really old. This means Ryuki time hopped forward and doesn't know what happened for 6 years? Yeah, he just jumped. He woke up as Ryuki 6 years ahead of time in a good timeline.
That's an odd way of phrasing it.
You
Though
exist in
it's
this
true,
world?
I was removed from the world outside. Because 6 years ago you opened the freezer at Brahmin, Mr. Ryuki. I got sent to prison for illegally disposing of a dead body. But I finished my sentence long ago. Now I work at a tofu factory, and I still do my comedy act on the side. Boy, now that I look back on it, what was I thinking? The alcohol's no excuse. I caused so much trouble for Shoma and Amame. I'm actually glad you arrested me back then. If I was never caught, things might have turned out worse. I can only thank
He did
you.
dispose of a body. He did dispose of a body. Can't be... come on.
Now we're gonna excuse ourselves.
Bye, Ryuki.
Dad! Shoma!
Mommy's chillin'.
Darn. It was a step too late.
And she's with Gen.
I was gonna ask what they wanted to eat for dinner.
Mame. And Gen.
I didn't think I would meet my savior here. Today is going to be a good day.
So, yeah, Mame's not in prison. She never killed anyone. And since we... Yeah, her dad never died. And since we stopped her dad from hiding the body, Gen didn't have to worry about there being a body in his freezer for 6 years.
Are you serious? I'm talking about 6 years ago. You covered up what I did with Jin's left half. Not too long after we moved the body to the freezer, you found it there. Mame and I didn't even get a slap on the wrist.
Right, Komeiji was the only one convicted of disposing of the corpse. He never mentioned Mame's name during the trial.
Because he wouldn't. He's an okay dad. I'm not gonna say good, but he's an okay dad. Mame.
Huh? What is it? You look like you've seen a ghost.
More like I've seen a killer.
Are you talking about a mame?
Hey, yo.
Well, she did slice it right down the middle. The lobster we got at the store.
Because you asked me to, Genny.
Ryuki, in this timeline, Amame didn't kill anyone. As you saw earlier, Komeiji is alive and well. There is no reason for Amame to kill Terror. Not to mention Terror himself, Urusa Mizuki, has been in prison for the last 6
Is the
years.
Twitch emote gone? Try it's Bible. Is it Bible Thump?
well,
Bible Cry?
Just to get this out there,
Bibla Cry, I want to say.
I don't completely believe in this other timeline thing you're talking about. I'm just humoring you.
No, it's still there. Or no, that's an FFZ. Bible Thump is in, but it's FFZ. They
Well,
probably
we're gonna
added
get
it to make
going.
it so that it stays.
Ryuki, come by the restaurant soon.
I'll be waiting at Brahmin, too.
So it might be gone. It might, genuinely.
Hey
Yeah,
there,
I
Mr.
think it's
Ryuki.
gone. It's Bible Thump. Hey! There was no explosion!
Why are you so shocked, Ryuki? Did Gizzy's beauty still...
She can walk, bitches! There was no explosion because Terror never did the bullshit. Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. Your legs.
My legs?
Hey, why are you looking at Kizzy's legs? Don't get any ideas, man.
Yeah,
No,
Tama has to believe us.
that's
We
not
found
it.
everything before
If
it
what you said
happened.
is true, Ryuki, 6 years ago, on February 15th, an explosion destroyed the cathedral. But in this timeline, that obviously never happened.
Why? Well, this place is special for me and Kizzy.
Yeah, we never shot
we went
first
on a
Mizuki.
Date, huh? You two
We
seem
never had
happy.
to. But
Well, yeah.
I will say that
I'm
also
very
means
thankful.
Bibi never needed to save Mizuki, so she might not know about her.
By the way, Ryuki, I saw Mizuki in courts earlier. I think they're looking for you.
No, they know about each other. Okay,
They had
interesting.
a message for you. They wanted you to meet them somewhere.
Where?
It's nearby.
Yes, the stadium.
Please tell me we get a second dance number. Stadium. This does mean that BB never shot at Mizuki, though. They never found a second body. I heard you were looking for me.
Oh, yes. We wanted to ask you something. Does seeing the stadium evoke any emotions?
Like what?
I feel like we fought together here today on February 15th. I think
I don't
you
need
were
another
there
dance
too,
number.
Ryuki.
Everyone needs another
So I
dance
thought you
number,
might know
kid.
something.
Was it ever explained why she dresses like that? It was just to hide her. She wanted to hide her fucking self from Mizuki. And I guess these were her clothes. So she just wears this. Why no shoes? Couldn't tell you. Genuinely have no idea. Yeah, they have phantom memory. They're getting a lot of deja vu. I decided to use the name Mizuki Date uses for her. Bibi. Jesus, the Mizuki thing fucking gets me. They're directly involved in the weft and weave, so they can kind of feel a strangeness. That's what I think. That's what it seems like.
Huh? What about Aiba?
I am right here, in Mizuki's left eye socket.
Once I decided to join ABIS, I got my left eye removed.
And I was installed there.
So Mr. Date doesn't have you?
I go back sometimes.
Like having two lovers.
Please
I'm
do not make
jealous.
You're just that popular.
Yeah, you have a way of attracting all the weirdos.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
Hey, Tama. Is it really okay to leave things like this?
What do you mean? Komeiji is alive, Kizuna still has her legs. Mommy didn't kill anyone, and she's living her best life. Isn't this the ultimate happy ending?
We're missing something.
Yeah, that's all true, but...
Chikara's still alive. No, Chikara was found that night. Huh?
The boundary that divides the real and unreal is ambiguous. It's all like a butterfly dream. Perhaps you are that butterfly, fluttering as the wind carries you through the air.
Vibes. Vibes. Tokiko acting like a server admin in a Gmod server. The true diverge. It ends on the other side. Oh, because it starts 6 years prior, ends in the present. That's the true ending. That's the real ending. Well, so it's not technically the dance number is the real ending. That's the secret ending. Oh, that's a good one. This was an amazing game. All around, amazing game. Miri, thank you. Just incredible. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we've missed. We could go back, get outside of bounds, and then say no to sharing the thing, but I think if we say no, it just goes on like it has been. I was hoping that it was a situation where whenever he blacked out, that was us going out of bounds again, but I don't think that's the case. It covered fucking everything. Action menu, yeah, we did get... End the game and go to the title menu, yes. Yeah, the third class cabin. That was the thing. There's a bonus menu. You can use eyeballs to purchase bonus content. By progressing the story, more bonus content will be unlocked. So we can get Kizuna's song, we can get Amame's song, and we can get the third class cabin. We have so many eyeballs, it doesn't really matter. So we'll buy that. And this.
Check it out. Come on.
A loud noise startled Aiba awake, and her eyes opened. As they adjusted to the light, she realized that she didn't recognize her surroundings. No. No. Not again. Not again. Not again. Not again. With a crack. With a crack, Iva's head connected with something metal. She rolled over and threw out her hand to steady herself, but she found herself groping at empty air.
What? Whoa!
Her balance lost and her still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Iva tumbled down to the cold gray floor.
Ouch! God damn it! What the hell?
Is this a first game thing? It's a Nonary Games thing. She finally understood where she fell. A 3-bed bunk bed. She fell from the top bunk.
I fell pretty far. That really hurt.
Her shoulders, knees, and back were in pain, but her head got the worst of it.
Damn, my eyesight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head. No, wait, that's not it.
There's a vibration coming from the floor. The whole room was shaking.
An earthquake? But it's shaking too fast for that.
Iva didn't know what could be causing it.
Anyway.
Iva brushed her body off and stood. She slowly looked around. God. They did the entire puzzle again? Iva stood in a room so unfamiliar to her, it nearly made her forget the pain in her body. Eventually, the shaking subsided.
Wait, it stopped?
A strange silence started to fill the room. In the distance, the sound of metal.
What's that sound?
Iva looked about the room. An antique stove. A 3-bed bunk bed with thin mattresses. There was another set of beds on the other side of the room. On the wall was a slightly rusted iron door. It stood as firm and cold as a stone monument. The first thing that caught her attention was the writing. There was a number written on the door with bright red paint. 5.
What's this 5 mean?
She stared at the number and slowly approached. She tried shaking the L-shaped handle on the door.
It won't open.
Yeah, Alex, this is the opening sequence, almost 1-to-1, like Miri said. It is the opening sequence to a different death game, escape room puzzle game type deal that this same developer made, but not Somnium. Beside the door was a device that appeared to be some kind of card reader.
What's this? Is this keeping the door shut?
Iva closed her right hand and pounded on the metal door.
Hey! Hello? Is anyone there?
And what's crazy is, we played this game last spooky season. No response. She lifted her left hand. And at that moment, she noticed something peculiar. The fucking...
What the hell is
show
this?
it. Show that shit. She couldn't keep the question inside. On her left wrist was a bracelet, totally alien to her. A digital number was displayed in the center.
A watch? It doesn't look like one.
It couldn't be, of course. There was only one number
5.
displayed.
That's the same as the door.
The Zero Escape games and the AI games are in the same universe? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. Iva was confused, but decided her first course of action should be to take the bracelet off. She turned her wrist as if taking off a watch.
How do I take this off?
There were no clasps on either side of the bracelet. She turned her wrist the other way. She noticed protrusions coming out of each side of the display.
Maybe pushing something on this will work?
She pressed it, but nothing happened. The digital face didn't change at all.
Nothing. Damn. I guess I'll have to force it off.
Iva tried to remove the bracelet by force, but...
No good. This stupid thing won't come off!
The metal bracelet was tight around her
What
wrist.
the hell is the deal with this thing?
She let out a frustrated scream. This situation made no sense to her. Her head felt like it was going to explode.
Where am I?
And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me? My head.
A sharp pain in her head caused her to lift her vision.
Oh.
She discovered a window opposite to the door.
This is...
It was similar in style to those found on ships.
Hold on. Am I on a ship?
She slowly walked up to the window. Outside was pitch
I
darkness.
can't see anything. If only it wasn't so dark outside.
She squinted into the dark. In the next moment...
Huh? What the... You gotta be kidding me! What the hell is going on here?
The window shattered. Water started pouring into the room.
What the hell? God damn it!
Iba shouted and turned around. She charged to the door.
Hey! Anyone? Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something!
No answer. The water was rising quickly. It sloshed around her knees.
It's not stopping. Not good. Not good at all. I need to find a way out. And fast.
Iba wiped sweat from her brow and looked around the room. How funny would it be if they just put the entire Nonary games in this? I know they didn't, but like, that'd be crazy, right? Seek a way out. 6 minutes, 1 person, 5 door. Upon waking up, Iba realizes she's on a strange ship. Solve the mysteries and escape from the third-class cabin. Okay, so I think, if I'm remembering correctly, we have to start with the bed. I can't bring myself to call this a bed. It feels like a board with a sheet on it. It's pretty flat. A piece of paper under the pillow.
A note under the pillow.
On it is a blue shape and a red shape. Below is an arrow pointing right, pointing to something red and something blue. Get items from the clue list. Fair. A mirror. I don't think we needed the mirror, but we do need this. A corkboard. There's a note on it.
The note on the bulletin board.
There are red and blue triangles on the note. Below is a right-facing arrow, pointing to something red and something blue. There's a picture frame on the shelf. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship in it. There's screws keeping the back on, so I need a screwdriver. Let me check the mirror. Oh! A small red key. Is this for opening something?
Hold on to this key.
Iba tries to leave, but something stops her. The person in the mirror was not herself.
What's up with my face?
She whispered to
I look
herself.
like a zombie.
What happened?
Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? I was solving a case. I synced, and...
At that moment, a memory came back. It was the last memory before Iba woke up in the room. She got home a little past 12. Iba ran up the stairs to open the door to her room, room 201. Iba's home, a modest studio apartment, one that 63,000 yen in rent could buy. She first moved into the studio when she started college. It had been 3 years and 7 months since
I'm
then.
back. Not like anyone will respond.
As she entered the room, she pressed the switch on the wall. The ceiling lights flickered and emitted a dull white light.
Man, work was rough today.
She was familiar with the scene in front of her. In the corner of the room were magazines and dust-covered college textbooks. CD cases scattered around, jeans and t-shirts left on the floor. But this time, something was different.
Huh? A breeze?
The night wind made the white lace curtains waver, carrying the scent of deep autumn.
Huh. That's weird. Did I leave that open?
Confused, she slowly crept up to the window. It was open on one side. She tucked her head out to check.
Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it.
Iba closed the window. I'd said it before when we played the actual game. I'm going to say it now. Don't trust that shit. When suddenly... She turned to face a specter of a man dressed in black. He wore a hood and a gas mask that concealed his face. Who are... She tried to scream, but no sound came out. When I tell you, if my house seems a little off, I check every corner. He saw a white smoke pool around her, smoke emanating from what looked like a grenade. Everything was going white. And then she woke up here. Even the thoughts inside her head were going white.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
A voice rang in her ears. It sounded scratchy, noisy, a distinct hissing
You are
growl.
going to participate in a game. The memory game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
That was her last memory before waking up. Iba's consciousness melted into the white fog.
That's right! That guy with the gas mask! That son of a bitch must have taken me here.
Iba clenched her teeth and tried to remember how the man looked.
Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
His voice was definitely modulated by something, and his body was cloaked and concealed.
Just who was that? It said, "You have been chosen."
Iba didn't have a clue what that meant,
What the hell is going on? Why me?
but the memory lingers.
You are going to participate in a game. The memory game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The nonary game, huh? What the hell is a nonary game? God damn it!
Iba punched the mirror. You're 100% right. I want you to understand, even if I did leave something open and I forgot, grab something heavy, check every corner. Is this actually a tie-in to the Nonary universe? No, this is just like a bonus thing, Kit. So it's obviously, it's the same developer that made both series. So they're just giving a little throwback to their other game. Which I'm down for, because I fucking love it. On top of the stove was a faded pot. Well, let's see if there's anything in here. Huh, looks like there is. A key. The key's pretty small, definitely not for a door. What's it for then? This key's blue. Is it supposed to open something else blue? This is the door to the stove. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was easy to open. A screwdriver. Wonder why that's here. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. It's also the same producer. Saying obviously he has no idea. There's no situation they put the entire game in here, and there's also no situation that there's actually a connection. It doesn't make sense. The symbols were all the same shape. The top row was empty and the bottom row was all filled out. What does this mean? Okay, so we have this case which has numbers, and I think this case also has numbers. This is the blue case. This is the red case. Let me look at my things. Note, memo from bed. Blue to red. And then this one is red to blue. So if we do, let's do red to blue. It's filled in, pointing top right. Unfilled, pointing top left. Bottom right. Filled in red, top left. Oh, is it a half and half? Is that what it was? I think that was what it was. So top left filled, bottom right unfilled. Top right filled, square unfilled. Okay, top left filled 7, bottom right unfilled 4, top right filled 8, 7, 4, 8, 5. Okay, I think that this is 7, 4, 8, 5. I found the key, so hopefully this opens. Alright, let's stick that red key in there. It's not happening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, alright, I take that back. I guess I can move the dial now. So it looks like I'm going to have to put in the right numbers and then turn the key. I do that, this thing should pop right open. Should be 7, 4, 8, 5. Did you ever play 999? I did! There was no situation. Tokiko straight up no clipped and told us about IRL. You know, you're making a great point. I hadn't seen that. That makes sense. But come on. Yeah, we did play 999. We played it 2 years ago when, hilariously, we played the first Somnium Files for that spooky season. And now we're playing this Somnium Files, and Virtue's Last Reward is also on the docket of spooky season games. So we're getting the full set.
All right, it's unlocked.
Look like key cards. There's a number written on each card. 1, 2, 3. So if I look at this, I want this note first. So filled square, empty top left, and filled bottom left, empty top right. Filled square is 0, empty top left is 2, filled bottom left, 6, empty top right is 3. So 0, 2, 6, 3 is what I want to say. Yeah. Gonna go get Burger King with, for your brother and you. Don't judge me if you guys want anything from their last roll call. I don't have a Burger King order, but I have been, they've been growing on me. But go and get some Burger King. Ah, shit. Which one was it?
Damn.
Hold on. 0, 2, 6, 4? 0, 2, 6. 0, 2, 6. Is it 4? 0, 2, 6. No. 0, 0, 2, 6, 3. That's what it is. Would have gotten that wrong. Took the best thing off the menu. Fuck them. Yo, fair. I did have, yo, real shit, the other day. They got like this new fire menu something or other. That Sprite, I'm telling you right now, that Sprite, that like fire Sprite that they have is gas. That fire Sprite, whatever, spicy Sprite, strawberry something, it's so good. It tastes like chamoy. That shit is amazing. Oh wait, no, it's 2, 6, 3. That fire menu stuff made my leg day awful. I believe that as well, actually. But it's good shit.
Yes, it opened.
Looks like there's something in there. What is this, a file? Inside the file was a piece of paper. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question. If you end up with something greater than a single-digit number, add those digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double-digit number, add the number in the tens place to the digit in the ones place. Keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single-digit answer. That final single digit is your digital root. Example, the digital root of 678 would be 678 makes 21, 2 plus 1 equals 3. The digital root of 1234 would be 1234 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. Therefore, the digital root of 1234 is 1.
I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single-digit number.
Looks like there's something on the back of this thing. Stack of key cards. Number written on each card, 678. Does that mean something?
Five.
Alright, let's get this. What's the meaning of this number? On the side of the device is a small gap. Maybe you slide the card in there. There's a lever on the device. Maybe if I lower this. He lowered the lever, but all it did was emit a strange sound. The lamp is still red and the display didn't change. There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint.
Of course, the files.
That file said something about a digital root.
A digital root. A digital root, huh?
What am I supposed to do with... There's 5 on that door.
Do I have to get a digital root of 5?
I'm not really sure about this. Whatever. It's worth a shot.
Let's see.
They even put the whatever.
I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital root of 5 through the reader.
Yeah, it's definitely 356. Well, I don't have a 5, so it's not 356, although 356 would work. If I've got this, 8 and this can be 14, but it needs to be 3, so you can do, I think, 2, 3, 5. 5, 7 makes 13. 5, 8 makes... No, 5, 8 makes 13. 12. 1, 3, 8. Boo. That wouldn't work. Boo. You could do 1, 6, 8, couldn't you? Oh, no. 6 and 8 already makes 14. You could do 1, 6, 7. With determination, she lowered the lever, which resulted in a different sound from before. That sound, did it open? The red lamp is green. It must have worked. That was the last obstacle. Escape! I miss those games. Nonary games. Nonary games was a fun fucking time, actually. You found it. And then they just put a sign that says, now go play 999. The bracelet has been unlocked in the bonus menu. Yo. Oh, there's so many things.
Good choice.
That's so funny. Alright. Dream album. Oh, you can get artwork. But you have to do certain things. Ooh. There's so much I'm missing. That was amazing, though. I loved it. GG's. GG's, chat. I'm so happy. We got through it. We got all the answers we needed. We even solved an extra Somnium. Look at us go. Now, it's a Somnium we had solved before. I knew the answer. I'll never forget the 999 puzzles, because I was fucked up by that game. I was stuck on a lot of that shit. But it was fun. It was nice to see. I'm glad that they added that in here. GG's all around. I am so happy that we got through this. I'm so glad everyone seems like they enjoyed it. They had a fun time. Love that for us. Really do. Really do. I am going to hop off for the day. I really appreciate y'all chilling, hanging out. Said you weren't going to let more than 15 hours per game tick, so you need to do the math to add it back up. I am. That is what I was going to say. So, first off, thanks everybody for hanging. I really appreciate the support, especially this morning. You guys are wild for this, but Term, Matt, thank you for the resubs. Polak and Matt, thank you for the donations. That timer got fucking rocked, and if you're worried about the timer at all, don't worry. I am adding all of that time back. Nothing goes over 15 hours. I'm going to go check the VODs and make sure how much of whatever we went over, and then I'm just throwing that time back in. You'll see that time on Monday. Monday morning, we're going to be playing Buckshot Roulette, and then maybe some Sonic. The timer will still be going, but once we switch to Sonic, once it's not a spooky game, obviously we refund that time as well. Thank you all for the support. Really appreciate it. I'm going to send everyone over to Kara, because that's where I'm going to be chilling while I get some stuff done today. Monday, yes, Monday. I will be here on Monday. I won't be here on Tuesday. Tuesday onward, I am not here next week, but Monday morning is still a stream. I will be here. So, go say hi to Kara for me. Appreciate all of you. I'm going to be chilling in there while I try and get some work done later. She's still on the comp grind. I hope she's having a good day. We're going to see in a second. I will catch y'all later. Goodbye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. Bye.